An alert from police. Someone is taking $1 bills and turning them into $100 bills. Authorities say it's happened about a dozen times in the past month.
Fake dollar, real dollar. How do you tell? This pen right here. Okay, you put them down, you make the line. This one is the real one with the yellow. This one is the fake one with the black, right? You would think that that's all that you need to know, but the bad guys are finding a way around this.
If you use cash, you need to watch out because criminals have now figured out how to pass off fake cash that bypass the actual counterfeit pen, which can cause you to lose hundreds of dollars.
Ramos marked the bill with the counterfeit pen. Yellow means real currency, so she was confused.
I lifted it up one more time, and that's when I noticed the faded $1 marking, and I told her, I was like, this is a counterfeit bill.
Guys, so I was at a Family Dollar looking for Hot Wheels. Guess what?
Is this fake?
The thieves are printing money that checks right. Be on the lookout. It checks correctly.
In this video, I'm going to break down this new scam and how criminals are converting lower level bills like a dollar bill to $100 bill in order to bypass the counterfeit pen because it's actually real money. And they are converting these bills and using them in stores to pass it on to you. And if you don't know what to look for, you can be scammed out of hundreds of dollars. So in this video, I'm going to show you how the scam works and what to look for so you don't lose your money.
A cashier at Ohana Foods Hilo had a feeling something was off when a woman handed her a $100 bill on Saturday.
And she proceeded to tell me that it's an old bill. But I had an old bill in one of our tip jars. And so I pulled out the old bill on the side and I was like, okay, it looks different. It's more of like a yellowish tone versus as the bill she gave me, it was black.
Ramos marked the bill with the counterfeit pen. Yellow means real currency, so she was confused.
I lifted it up one more time, and that's when I noticed the faded $1 marking, and I told her, I was like, this is a counterfeit bill.
Now, this is just mind-blowing on how these scammers are converting a dollar bill to $100 bill and bypassing this counterfeit pen. I don't know how they even are coming up with some of these scams, but if this cashier wasn't as observant as she was, or that store was busy, this could have easily slipped through and been passed on to a customer who would have been at a loss because they really got a counterfeit bill. So you want to be very careful.
It's not $100 and I'm not able to give it back to you. I will have to report it to the HPD.
The woman gave Ramos another $100 bill, saying the money was from her payroll, but Ramos saw that it was fake too. Ramos says she also noticed faint letters on the fake $100 bill, which the $1 and $2 bill are still printed with today. And the $100 bill has been using this kind of seal since 1996.
Now, this is crazy because how many people, including myself, would know the difference in this money or who have even been trained to know the difference in these bills, especially when you have older bills in circulation. So if you go to a gas station and you actually get cash back or to a store like Dollar General, you would have no idea, especially if you're making a larger purchase, if you got back change and you have these converted fake bills, you can be ending up losing hundreds of dollars and scammed out of your hard-earned money because they will actually think you're the criminal when you try to use this money somewhere else, and they will keep that money and then turn it over to the authorities. Not only are you being scrutinized as being a scammer and a criminal, even worse, you can be out of your hard-earned $100 bill or whatever money that you actually work for. And we need all the money that we can in this economy.
The woman asked for the money back, but Ramos said no and called police. Hawaii Island police say they've had a dozen similar cases in the last month or two.
Fake dollar, real dollar. How do you tell? This pen right here. Okay, you put them down, you make the line. This one is the real one with the yellow. This one is the fake one with the black, right? You would think that that's all that you need to know, but the bad guys are finding a way around this. Fake $50 bills that you're seeing him lay out. The key here is instead of printing money, the counterfeiters are using the real dollar bills and simply manipulating the amount. The counterfeit pen no longer works. In this case, a $5 bill becomes a 50.
For instance, if they buy a $2 cake and then they get $48 back, and they do 2 or 3 of these bills, and there's 4 of them in the store doing the same thing, they can walk out with hundreds of dollars.
Now, in this case, they converted $5 bills to $50 bills, and they are smaller bills, and this will get less scrutiny than a $100 bill. So they will buy things in a store, especially like a Dollar General or a smaller box store, and then they're getting real money back if they're buying something small. And this is what they're doing, working in groups that they can get away with hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and even worse, passing this money off, circulating it to other unexpected customers who have no idea that this scam is even going on.
Maui police said they had a similar case over a week ago.
It appears that the culprits are taking one, and I think in another case, a $2 bill, and somehow bleaching the ink off.
He says they then buy something of small value to get real cash back.
So now you basically just, wash your hands of this counterfeit bill.
Now, one of the ways you can protect yourself is by using your credit card for purchases in the store versus your debit card, because there is a lot of scammers out here. And with debit cards and cash, even with your debit card, when it comes out of your account, that's gone instantly. And with cash, if it leaves your hand or your possession, it's gone. With your credit card, it takes a process for that merchant to actually get that money from your credit card company, and you can stop the processing of that payment. Now, a good way, if you're trying to get additional credit card lines, is by improving your credit score. So starting January 3rd, we run our credit kickoff for the beginning of the year, and it is free. It's here on YouTube, and I show you for the month of January every Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Time on how to increase your credit score. And the goal is to increase it by 100 points in 30 days. And with my elite credit system, users like Greg was able to remove a collection in 12 days. So if you want to join the credit kickoff, subscribe to the channel. And if you need my help with my AI software and credit coaching, you can actually sign up with the link in the description of this video and in this pinned comment section. And these scammers are also using another method in order to pass off this cash that you need to look for.
Investigators say this suspect used a fake $100 bill, 4 fake $20 bills, and he used the counterfeit money to purchase a gift card right here at this Target. Now, late last month, the suspect is seen walking into this Target off Federal Highway in Deerfield Beach. Watch as detectives say he bypasses busy registers on the first floor and takes the escalator upstairs where there is only one clerk working. The suspect is then seen looking at gift cards before making his selection and taking it up to the register. Investigators say it's right here where he's seen purchasing a $200 Target Visa gift card and a bottle of soda using a counterfeit $100 bill, 4 fake 20s, and real money.
Now, this is another method where these criminals will go into a store and buy gift cards. Now, with gift cards, the reason why this is a good way, because a lot of times cashiers are not expecting that someone purchasing a gift card is trying to pull off of a scam. You're thinking they're giving that gift of cash to someone else, but these criminals then can be able to get that gift card activated with that phony money, and then they can pull off real cash. And it will take some time for that to even be tracked down and detected.
Florida men are behind bars after Nampa police say they scammed Home Depot stores across several states, including right here in Idaho. The Nampa Police Department says Deontay Moore and Tumanuel Banks purchased several smoke and carbon monoxide detectors with counterfeit money and returned them for real cash. Law enforcement says the scheme spanned across Home Depots in Idaho, California, Nevada, and Oregon. When officers arrested them, they found $10,000 in fake cash.
Now, in this case, you had scammers from Florida going all around the country, even all the way to California, in order to pull off the scam at Home Depots, buying smoke detector and carbon monoxide detectors. And they can buy this in bulk because many contractors actually need to use those to put them in apartment buildings, or even customers yourself are supposed to change out your smoke detectors if they are not operating and needed. So buying these, they were able to pass off that phony money and then come and return these smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors. And these things are not cheap anymore. And so they were able to get tens of thousands of dollars by doing this. Now we went over the methods that these criminals use to pass this money off. We're going to look at how you need to protect yourself by examining your bills and what you need to look for as red flags.
Okay, so already a Walmart south of us has been hit up, but it's a matter of time before they circulate all in here, maybe at a garage sale, when you're selling something on Craigslist or Facebook. So if the pen doesn't work, this is how I want you to know. Hold up the bill to the light. And do you see this right here? That is the 5 hologram. So if you don't see a 50 hologram, which you won't because there isn't one, if you see a 5 hologram, you know that that is the counterfeit bill.
Now, that was good information. One of the things that you really need to look for is that hologram reflector in that dollar bill or $100 bill or even $20 bills to see if it matches what the note should be on your money. So looking for the hologram can also let you know whether or not that is a fake counterfeit bill. Additionally, you do want to look at serial numbers on that. If you're getting a couple of these bills in a row, you want to examine your money, because a lot of times with fake money, they'll have the same serial number if it is not one of these bills that they're actually converting. A lot of fake money that's printed, they're too lazy to change that serial number up. But unfortunately, when they're converting real money, there's actually different serial numbers. So that makes the scam really dangerous. So going back to using your credit card for purchases is a safer way not to lose your money, because you can stop payment versus using your debit card or real cash. So that can be a default safety plan for yourself. And this is very important because all of us with this cost of living need to retain our hard-earned money, and we can't afford to lose $1, let alone hundreds of dollars. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. But more detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.